try 'em.
These are secrets I'd never share.
Not cry hot dogs, fresh out of the oven. Come and try 'em.
These are secrets I'd never share.
Not cry hot dogs, fresh out of the oven. Come and try 'em. Not cry hot dogs, fresh out of the oven. Come and try 'em. Not cry hot dogs, fresh out of the oven. Come and try 'em. Not cry hot dogs, fresh out of the oven. Come and try 'em.
These are secrets I'd never share lightly.
Not cry hot dogs, fresh out of the oven. Come and try 'em.
These are secrets I'd never share lightly.
Not cry hot dogs, fresh out of the oven. Come and try 'em.
These are secrets I'd never share lightly.
Not cry hot dogs, fresh out of the oven. Come and try 'em.
These are secrets I'd never share lightly.
Not cry hot dogs, fresh out of the oven. Come and try 'em.
These are secrets I'd never share lightly.
I gotta say, the timing of that was very, very funny on your part, Rex. I know that was purely by accident, but that was really funny. Echo, I have no friends, and then Rexy enters the chat. Fantastic timing on your part. Hello, everybody. How was your Sunday today? How you all be? Before I go and do anything, what does prune get out of enhancing the weapon? Okay, refinement is the one that boosts the stat there. Refinement just boosts her yeah, I'll go with prune. Do I have any of the Boreal Wolf things actually before I go fighting?
If the kids come over again today, I think I'll give them these toys.
Okay, so how about you? I'm present. It's another day. That's convenient. I'm still gonna need more, but... I'm nauseous, but still trying to eat because I need food. That's good. That you're eating, not that you're nauseous. Sunday was good. That's good. I'm assuming you probably saw Antony's, but the Curse of Strahd playlist got updated with the new VOD from Friday. I also had a Celsius today. I didn't even know we had those here till early this week. I'm so excited for you. Which flavor did you get? And what do you think? I love Celsius. I love it so much. God, what I wouldn't give to be sponsored by Celsius one day.
Leave it to me.
Cover time!
Burn! Thunder!
Oh, that's amazing. Varka does so much damage, he one-shots them. Confused European noises. Celsius is an energy drink. It is a really fucking good energy drink. Also, hello, America. How are you doing today?
Stay.
My turn!
Burn!
Oh, that's incredible. Shows you the fucking level of power scaling at this point. Required quantity has been met. Hell yeah. I'm okay, just worried about a mole, so I'm calling the doctor tomorrow. Okay, for a second I thought you meant a mole as in, like, the animal. I was like, why? Moles aren't a problem. I mean, they tear up your yard a little bit. I understand. Hopefully it's no problem. Sorry, I was watching videos about animals before I started stream. I like animals. I got a few flavors and I've forgotten what they were. But the one I've had today was mango lemon. Oh, I had that one the other day. I think it was on Friday. I got to try that for the first time because that one's new. I'm not used to fizzy juice being an energy drink. My hands were jittery after a few hours. Girl, I can't even with you. I knew that what Miri was talking about. Look, I'm dense and I like fuzzy creatures.
Sure feels good.
Is that a problem? Is that so wrong? Oh, god damn it.
Hmm.
That was Ascension. I was going for the weapon level. Fuck me. Fine. It's fine, I can get more money. The context of the rest of the sentence should cover it. Yeah, I realized once I read the doctor part.
Leave it to me.
Such defiant. Got enough? Nowhere to run.
Cool. Easy peasy. Okay. Try this again. Weapon. Ascend. Probably not going to have enough money to fully level it. Nope, I am not. God fucking damn it. Me and my impatience. Whatever. You're lucky you have long hair so you don't get the headphone dent or I'll bully the fuck out of you for it. Yeah? What is the headphone dent? Or is that to say that you would fucking club me over the head on my headphones and dent my head? All that's left are really Fontaine and Liua. Oh my god, help. Someone help me. Nobody help him. Let Echo struggle. I want to do Skirk's story. One second here. Hello, Allie. How you doing today? How you be? Headphone dent is when you wear your headphones for long enough that it leaves a dent in your hair and sometimes the skin on your head. Oh no. Yeah, it doesn't really do that for me. Mostly because my hair is so thin and flat. If my hair was like poofy, then yeah, that would happen. But why does Paimon's voice? Yeah, why does Paimon's voice sound so far away?
Okay? We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over.
Okay. One of my favorite YouTubers has a permanent headphone dent, and it's a meme. That is really funny. As someone with some curl in the hair, it gets noticeable. That is why I want to throw cheese at him. But that'd be a waste of perfectly good cheese. Tired. We could get you some Celsius. The energy drink. Not the temperature. Off to Budapest tomorrow. Isn't Budapest Hungary? Intrigue. If I may ask, why are you taking a trip to Hungary? I got plenty of Celsius for you. I got 30 at home. No more fucking Celsius. Oh, that's exactly the reaction I was hoping for. The heat wave is finally broken. Yes, I'm glad you're free. I'm glad you're okay. Somehow can't get the house to cool down because it's not windy enough. Just blow really, really hard. Cousins are visiting. We were traveling together. Oh, nice. Thought I mentioned this. You did, and I forgot about that. I'll be honest. Well, okay. I did not know that Budapest was on the travel list of with the cousins. I guess that's a better way to put it. Yeah, it's actually a little chilly here in Ireland now. I hope it stays that way. Budapest, Vienna, Prague. Nice. That'd be fun. Vienna, I think, would be a really fun trip. I've mentioned this before. I hope to travel Europe someday. Ideally, I would like to visit next year, but, you know, because of the total eclipse.
Oh. Baiju wasn't in his shop.
But I don't know if that's going to be an
You're
option.
looking for Dr. Baiju.
Oh, hi.
He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ominous.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Allie would want the candy the barrels... Wait. Allie would want the candy the barrels were initially used for. Sure. Just let me know if you accidentally set foot in the Netherlands. Will do. Honestly, with how comparatively small Europe is, it would be really easy to visit all of my friends across Europe. Considering all of Europe is like
Looks like
the
we have
size
a
of Texas.
special guest.
That's such an American thing to say. Well, yeah. Let's see. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be taking a road trip. Let me do the conversion here. I'm taking about a 241 kilometer trip.
Traveler, Paimon,
Well, I guess
welcome.
technically
What
that's
can I do
one
for
way,
you?
so 482 kilometers. So, you know, I don't know how much of Europe that covers, but do with that information what you will.
It's the
I don't live
traveler.
anywhere near
Looks
tourism traps,
absolutely
so
great these
I'd
days.
have to travel
He
a
has
bit
these
to
huge,
anyway
dark
to meet,
circles around his
or if a
eyes,
meet would
like
be
he always
happening.
like to wink. And he keeps
I'm basically
spacing out.
chasing the heat
You have to call
wave
his name
though,
several
so
times
I'm
before
scared
he
more,
snaps out of
scared
it.
for more heat.
What do you think it is? Is he sick?
Well, fingers crossed it chills the fuck out.
Oh. Is the traveler prone to sickness? I find this surprising.
I'm from a country you can cross in 3 hours. I don't understand this road trip. Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's always the fun thing when talking about Europeans. Like you can cross the continent in a day. Whereas in America, it takes you like 4 days to cross the continent if you don't rest or something like that. You cannot cross the continent in a day. A country maybe, but not the... Well, I guess it is more like urbanly packed. But Europe, like geographically speaking, Europe is significantly smaller than the United States. The US is big. I guess I could be.
Peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time
Allie,
I've come
you
to
know
with a
this.
health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
You're from Canada, which is also big. In fact, technically, Canada is bigger than the US.
Okay. Paimon does not
Talk
have
to me about the
special
US
issue.
being big.
It's not serious, is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Vision is good. Eyes are clear. Breathing is
Same thought
steady,
process.
Pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
Yeah, but how do you know for sure? Don't forget, I'm technically an alien. My levels being normal could be different than your normal. I drive 500 kilometers in one go. My longest trip... Saw a British comedian do a bit about people in Cali saying, oh, you should visit Vegas. It's like right there, and it's like a 5-hour drive through the fucking desert. Yeah, pretty much. That's basically what it's like. So my longest trip is from my current location to Minneapolis, which is about 11... That's about an 11.5-hour drive. How long is that? 770 miles. So, one-way trip, 1,239 kilometers. That is the longest one-way drive, like, single-day trip that I have made. And I have made that trip 4 times. Or, well, I guess technically 3 times. Because one was there to here, and then I went for a buddy's wedding, so it was here to there and back. And yet, I do feel like something is
Hence
off.
my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation
Because
is
Europeans
more
have wonderful transit options,
complicated.
Canada has monopolies
Physical
on trains and
illnesses
planes,
come
and they
with
all
detectable
suck.
symptoms that can be used
Yeah.
to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But
Canada is
afflictions
unfortunately
of a
infected with a little bit of
non-physical
Americanism.
nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue.
Tired from
Why don't
fighting
you rest
gods.
here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment.
Depends per country in Europe, by the way. That's true. I imagine the I imagine the infrastructure in a place like Belarus is probably not the greatest.
And a good meal will do you a world of good.
In the meantime, Chongsheng and I will review the relevant
I know
literature
Belarus
for
is not one
afflictions
that you were
present
talking
with
about, but
mental
still.
Fatigue.
Still, we're not experts on this kind of thing. I say we should strongly consider calling in a specialist as soon as possible. Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it before. Well,
Okay,
all
you
we
don't
can
need to
do
be
is
mean to
take their
Belarus.
advice.
I
You're
mean,
about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right
to be
here by your
fair,
side.
Belarus claims to be Europe's last autocracy, or something like that. It's not exactly a great place. Where am I? What the fuck? There's a thick fog covering my field of vision. This is cool, but this looks like we're in the inside of the whale. This feels more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes in my throat before I can even exhale it. It feels like my soul has been wrenched from my body and thrust into this strange and unfamiliar space. I know absolutely nothing about Belarus, to be honest. It's like Diet Russia. I never said it was a great place, but we don't have to be mean. Whichever direction I look in, there's no end in sight. And worse than that, I think there's something in the fog, following me like a shadow. If this is a dream, how long till I wake up? And if it's not, then where in the world am I? Uh-oh. Oh, did I get hit by that? What in the... Something just pierced through the fog and stabbed me in the back. But there's no blood. There's a strange light coming from the wound, and I see this familiar-looking spike retreating back into the darkness. Deep inside, it feels like a part of me is missing, and now another wave of fatigue is washing up. This is a weird read. Oh, good thing I do know a lot about Russia. Yeah, like there's less genocidal tendency coming from Minsk than from Moscow, but still, Alexander Lukashenko, the dictator of Belarus, oh, that's what it is. They claim to be Europe's last dictatorship, not last autocracy. Lukashenko is basically just Putin's puppet. His Belarusian pet.
Rise and shine.
Reminds me a bit of the realm Columbina was in when she was quote-unquote dead and became the goddess. There was another line of dialogue that I did not read.
Woods, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling
Paimon,
any better?
I need you to check if there's a cut on my back.
A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? All right, let Paimon take a look.
But you can read it still. I mean, I can. But frankly, I don't care enough. It's such a weird
Nothing
read.
there. Wait, did you have a nightmare?
Something about the way that they wrote the dialogue in that realm felt strange.
Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
You and Paimon head to Wanmin restaurant. Sensing that something isn't right, Paimon orders a bunch of dishes to cheer you up. That's 3. I don't know if I'd call that a bunch, but...
In this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back?
That about sums it up, yeah.
Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there. But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning.
I don't know what to make of it either. Maybe it's just a very lifelike dream.
Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how well that
Anyone
goes.
tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Wake you up first, and then we can beat him up together.
Paimon smiled his way, putting me at ease. But what I saw is still bothering me. That dream was so chilling, and it almost feels like there's something watching me from some corner of the world even now. Something stabbed me in my dream, but when I woke up, there's no wound. Still, if I focus on that area, I feel a vague aching, almost as if, deep underneath the flesh, something is...
Something is missing.
Hmm?
Did you just say something?
You heard that too.
Flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Okay.
What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master!
Skirk.
Right! What are you doing here?
She's probably killed people for less, Paimon.
The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that.
Did we see her before this?
Child's been looking
Got 30
everywhere
wishes
you,
for
by the way.
Sandrone. It's not enough, but it's not nothing. That's definitely something.
You came here looking for us?
Fingers crossed that it's enough.
Were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Hocus
Tell
pocus.
me, what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Hmm? Oh, of course. Coming right up.
He took that really well.
We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At
It's
the end
fine.
Of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help,
I love her
now's the time to
outfit.
speak up. You have until I finish my drink.
What do you know about the
I was
situation?
investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound good.
So her dress. Yeah, well, all of it. The dress, the leggings, the gloves, the hair feather thingy. Skirk seems to know something, and given what I've seen of her strength, I bet she could tell what happened to me. I don't know what her goal is, but in this moment at least, I don't think she has any she has bad intentions.
Should we trust her?
What do you think, Paimon?
She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
Not on short notice.
Yeah.
Those
that
aren't
thing she
sleeves
said
and
about your
leggings.
soul being
Are they
damaged
not?
scared
Is that just
Paimon.
her skin?
Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than
It's
later.
cool looking.
Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your mind?
At least she has the
What I
decency to
saw
pay
was
for
a
it, not
dark
just drink and
space
run.
shrouded in a dense fog that wouldn't disperse.
Give Skirk a brief description of your dream.
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you couldn't disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Gwali Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Huh? She disappeared.
Yeah, she has a habit of doing that. You and Paimon quickly finish your meal and go settle the bill.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Well, thanks, Chef Mao.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
Oh.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
Wait, but so then how does Dory remember her?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress?
Because Alice. Oh, okay, you know what? That's fair.
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill.
He doesn't
Come again
believe
soon.
them, but he's like, whatever. It's more money in my pocket.
Check, please.
Coming.
I thought she could choose to let people remember, maybe.
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Gwali Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
Okay. Oh, it's so far away. Her turned into shoes on her feet somehow. Maybe she's got hooves.
On me.
Whee! Most of my anecdotes bugged out, so I missed a bunch.
On me.
I feel like I'm missing some myself, but I'm not sure.
Whoa, what are all these rift hounds doing here?
Are they Skirk's pets?
Huh, looks like they're collecting something. Let's go check it out.
Ah!
Leave it to me.
Be gone. Gotcha.
I wasn't expecting to be immediately surrounded.
So, this is what they were collecting. It looks kind of like...
God remains?
Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants form what you call God remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast.
See, now that would be a hell of an
What are
introduction.
you doing?
Nothing. Just wanted to make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
After you left the restaurant, the other diners acted like you were never there.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that. Unlike you, I have no
How many
desire to
people would
establish a
kill to
connection
have
with
that
the world.
power?
The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay. Where were we? Right. The God remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, God remains are 100% bad news. A lot of
I've
terrible
mentioned this
things have happened
before
because of them.
many times. Ice
Maybe
aesthetic
it's a good
is
thing
one of
by
my
human
favorites.
standards, but power doesn't come from nothing.
Her design is
just
so
disappear
cool.
for no
That's why I
reason.
love the Tsaritsa's
The
design.
remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
Like a part of my soul was taken.
Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Wait, that Stella Fortuna is a real thing?
The stars?
I guess that tracks.
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation.
Huh.
Now, stars are disappearing
Adding
from the
in-game
skies
context.
entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go.
But why me? What do you mean, why you? You're a fucking descender, one of the most powerful beings on this
All I know
planet.
for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy.
Neither is a
Considering
lot
how
of things
much
we
power
do.
This entity has stolen. It must be a god-level being by now, at least. But that's
It's
not
fine.
the real concern.
We fought gods before.
Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You
That sounds
are my
about right.
ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Very utilitarian.
Great! You seem super strong, and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Thank you.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
She's so moody.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the primordial sea. So cold. Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a
It's just I mean, yeah, it's very
sweet
Skirk.
name. Ah, Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that ice queen right.
You know she can kill you, right?
Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back.
Like,
So,
she could
we'll
kill you,
follow her
and there's
and
not a
see
damn
what
thing
kind of
Traveler
clone
could do to
she's
stop
got.
her. I'm willing to bet that Skirk could probably hand Traveler his own ass. Whoa. This is cool.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
Seems more like somewhere in the abyss.
It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher.
As I recall, Ajax is his real name, Tartaglia
Yes,
is his
well, I
Fatui
didn't
name,
bring you
and
here
then
just to
Child
show
is just
you
his
around.
nickname, right?
In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now,
Yeah, okay.
just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the
I'm
abyss.
excited that we're finally going to get
Could
to
easily
meet
be
Child's
remained similar
family.
to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Do you plan to learn?
I'm kind of at odds with the abyss.
That
For now,
tracks.
no.
All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
There's no
You're
rain
saying
tonight.
that's
Do you
not
think it's
true?
safe to sleep with the window open?
Depends on your
Burglars would have
perspective.
to go, like,
Floods
a
and
third
hurricanes
floor.
take countless lives too.
Uh,
But if one
I
day you gain
would
the power to
assume
control
so.
them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
Like, being that high up, I don't think it would be worth anybody's while. And it would be insanely difficult to not get caught. Like, you're more likely to get robbed by Spider-Man. The only reason I see to not keep window open is bugs if you don't have a screen. True. I don't know what the bug situation is like in Europe. What's this?
A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Huh.
Dream mirroring?
I'll be honest, part of me just sort of
Means
assumed that Skirk
experiencing
didn't
whatever
sleep.
The other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Honestly, I kind of like this sort of, This sort of leads me to wonder if we're going to get abyssal power traveler. Like, we're getting all of the elements. We'll probably get access to whatever power Conrians use. I wonder if this is telling us that we're going to be able to to wield abyssal power and have abyssal characters at some point. I always intend to get through the character stories, and then I never do. Only for a few characters. I'm very slowly getting through there. Her arms and legs are abyssal phantasms, aka abyssal prosthetics. Oh.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
I missed that part while we were talking about the window. What about moon power, since Columbina? I don't think it quite works that way. I mean, that would be great. One of Traveler's many wives giving him moon powers, but I don't think that it quite works that way. Since she was not given a special power as the moon goddess, she just uses hydro. I mean, Skirk is closest to abyssal power. This is true. I could see her being now that they're like starting to dip their toes into reworking characters. I could see her getting a rework when the abyssal stuff comes out. She would absolutely give him moon powers if she could. Oh, absolutely. I'm sure that would make her very happy. So all I need to do is wait. Is there anything you need me to do?
This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding. Like I said, getting your soul fragment
for any world.
won't
Yes.
be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
She's going to be so happy when she gets to see Sandrone alive again.
Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago.
Paimon, you have no idea.
Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember
5
when she
years
said
ago
that the
feels like a
old
fucking
Varanaro
eternity.
was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
What is... It's probably come across, or probably going to come up in this story, but I wonder what Skirk's relationship is with Sir Talogi. Like, I suspect we're going to run into him at some point, if not in the Snezhnaya quest, then in the, in Conria. I suspect she hates him, and will probably be at odds with him. Or if she doesn't, at the very least, if she doesn't hate him, I feel like she's going to be at odds with him.
Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you'll have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
Probably.
You bet. There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been.
We've not met anybody like her, Paimon. Shut up.
You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
I'll have you know that I am not weak. I lift plenty of strong things at work, but I might be a little flimsy because I am very tall. So what's the next
You
step?
need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless.
It's true.
There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself.
Okay.
Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Oh, okay. Slap it!
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
I'm not really gonna have to destroy 900 of these things, am I?
Time to ignite.
There we go. Okay, thank God. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. Charge attack AoE. What? Hold on.
Scorch and burn.
Cool.
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
Aha! Cool. Magic. Hi, Stumps. Genshin would never prank you, would they? Amazing. This is transforming my whole view of sword work. I'm using the same techniques as ever, but now they're having different effects. It's as if I unlocked a hidden door in my mind, and there's a wellspring of strength on the other side. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing images of the friends I've made into Vat. There's the sword styles and techniques I've come to know.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
I see eternity go by in an instant. The autumns of many years from a single leaf. Thus, I shall slice this maple in a flash and ask a question of the ages.
How art thou this day? I am present. My sword style, my journey. How you be? I should turn the light on. It's getting dark.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on
She's
a
just trying to
deserted
tire him out.
moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Rain cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw.
I've never realized how
Master of
similar those two
Inazuma
sound.
Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
How to get back to business, if you know what I mean. Enjoy. With each slash of my blade, I feel my strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. You slash and swipe till you've exhausted every ounce of your energy.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you
Time for a
feel?
nap. Exhausted. Fighting to keep my
As
eyes
you should
open.
be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Oh.
Yeah, meanwhile Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
In actuality, we just dream of Mondstadt or something.
Sometimes, you have to practice a single movement 1 million, maybe 10 million times, before the breakthrough moment comes. Nothing in the outside world can help you in this process. The most important thing is to remain patient.
It's true. God, what I wouldn't give to have a place like this where time slows down. To be able to work on things, practice skills. Oh, wow. Neat. It's like the Akasha. But not. Kat Pratano, talented VA. Everybody on this team is talented. And if I'm not misremembering, her partner is the captain. Oh, that's cool. They had a survey to fill out, and one of the surveys was one of those like open-ended questions of like, do you have any thoughts about the voice acting for the game? And I think I just said like, hire me to be a voice actor. Will it actually happen? Absolutely not, but still. Have I been pulled back into that place again? But Skirk said the dream mirroring would kick in when I fall asleep. So why am I back here? No, on closer inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's dark and gloomy, but there isn't that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end. Hold on. Dream mirroring is a two-way process. Maybe I'm seeing inside her mind while she's exploring mine. If this is her inner world, it's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out the sound of a flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. Oh, hi. What are you, little guy? What a strange-looking creature. Where'd it come from? Think it wants me to follow it. Might as well see where it leads. This feels like this story quest was written by a different person. I don't know. It just... Traveler's dialogue reads so differently than the rest of the game. Hello, love. How you doing today? And appreciate the perch stumps. Enjoy your day. That little creature's so chubby.
Why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
Oh, you get memories.
He's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
So sassy.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there.
Are these Skirk's parents?
But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
Asked and answered. Okay.
I went down
Every time.
and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb though with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me.
Okay, so you're a little bit of a brat.
Oh, and today I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
All right, then. I'm out. So is this her inner child, then? The weather's wonderful today.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said? I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there.
And it's only until you become an adult that you realize you miss being a kid.
For now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Huh? What's over there? Her parents are gonna be dead when they get back. Or when we get back, aren't they? Something's going on? There are no happy endings in Genshin Impact.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
Yep.
No, please, spare the children. Stay back.
They're coming! Run!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Don't be scared.
This way!
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Bleh.
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink, showed you the best our home has to offer, gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you...
And now you died by our own hands!
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Why?
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
Violent, God. What the fuck happened? I have so many questions. Smells like something's burning. What's going on?
Dad? Mom? Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad? Mom?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
About that.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over.
Who are these people?
You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way.
Unimportant? It feels kind of important. What was that? It's not where I thought this was gonna go.
Oh, you're awake.
Hi.
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training.
We're not gonna talk
This
about
time, the focus
that.
is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
I see why she's so callous. I guess you would be too if your entire reality got shattered in a night. Huh.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think?
I'm going to assume that Skirt came back and massacred every single one of those guys.
It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here. Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
I'm ready
The
to
way
start.
I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions. The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
A different source of power. That must mean...
Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners. The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
Sadly, I can never stay long, because I'm not much of a nocturnal person. Have a good stream, and see you all another time. Take care, America. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully the window cools your place down quite a bit. But there's something familiar about the power you use. It almost seems related to cryo in some way.
Keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature.
Fair.
It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent.
Oh.
If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
Abyssal power doesn't suit me. I have the ability to purify abyssal power.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power.
What would effect would that have on her?
Is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
What are you trying to say?
Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training.
They're really, like, heavily teasing that we're gonna get some form of abyssal power control with Traveler.
But only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I could hold.
Disappear.
Cool.
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Windblade. With the wind. Windblade.
Cool. Train with the elemental powers one by one, ending with Hydro. Because we hadn't unlocked Pyro by this point.
Hydro to destroy the spikes.
The little Hydro pistol.
Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
After any spike hit, the entire cluster will... Okay.
Go.
Oh, it does attack. Okay. Neat.
Go. Go. Water jet.
Shit. Cool. The pyro was stolen with our soul. Apparently, along my journey I've gained... okay, but I've never trained them all like at once like this. This would be, I guess, very different given that he can use 5 of the 7 elements right now.
The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world.
I mean, we're a
So be
descender.
bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
Graceful as the wind, tough as stone, nimble as lightning, flourishing like foliage. Wet as water. Feel the power of the elements flowing through me, sometimes as peaceful as a flowing stream, other times surging like a raging river. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear their voices, but it's not like some wild beast battling for domination. It's more like saying hello to an old friend. I wonder if they'll give us the ability to rotate elements on command.
Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
How long has it been this time? I'm exhausted.
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign.
It's not an answer.
Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
If only Hoyo could give us the Honkai Star Rail treatment.
If you wish to master the elements at a fundamental level, you must see the entire natural world. Nature and all its places.
Did they show us Cryo Traveler's
part
kit?
of what it means to be a traveler.
I feel like I remember seeing somebody say something about that we got to see what Cryo Traveler's kit looks like. Or no, it was in the, I think it was in the... Was it in the poll? Questionnaire? Survey? Survey, that's the word. Not yet, as far as I know. I don't know. I'll probably take a look later. Time for more trauma. Oh yeah, word for word, exactly the same thing. Who are you? Well said. That's Baby Skirk, I assume. What is that thing? What is it doing in Skirk's inner world? And where's it taking me this time? Lead the way, little one.
What is the secret to power?
That's Sertologi.
Longing.
Sertologi.
Hatred. Self-preservation. No. It is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness.
Did you do that?
Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution.
Were those Conrians?
To adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves
No?
and then
Okay.
the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
Looks a little bit like Columbina's creature companion. It does look very Kuhenki-esque. Daddy, mommy.
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
God, he's an ass.
Master, I can barely lift this sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone. After all, bones can always be reset.
You're an ass. I can't breathe. Everything's gone black. Oh yeah. The field is a different color.
Good Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Cold and pain.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training.
Have you thus far?
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh, and mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
Yes, Master.
Jesus. That's harsh. Dream is over, but I can't get that suffocating, oppressive feeling out of my head. Now you see why abyssal prosthetics. Indeed. There's so many questions about Skirk's past. Where does she come from? What has she been through?
Hopefully you got some good rest.
Skirk
said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, wanna head over now?
She's a significantly more compassionate master. Oh, I didn't read about that. Whatever. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her. Massive respect for Skirk, like wanting Traveler and Child to be stronger without putting them through what she had to go through.
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword and more control over your elemental abilities.
It's all thanks to your guidance.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block. Ready?
Okay, so we're fighting Skirk now. Give me your worst.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable.
That's a really cool sword.
That reminds me. You still don't know what happened to her, do you?
You've met her? Uh-oh.
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
I realized just
opponent
before
has the
he
same
did.
Moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want, but only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain. Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
Are you describing yourself?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me.
I think I do.
But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment.
I forget that weapons change at higher refinement.
Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Water jet!
I thought she was gonna be, like, actively attacking.
Water jet.
There we go. Ah! I got hit. This is, significantly less hostile than I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be, like, actively chasing me down.
Not bad. Better than I expected.
It's not easy to control my emotions. Battle's overwhelming, but if I could just focus all of my attention on what my opponent is doing and how I should respond, it's almost like my emotions take a back seat.
Getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Focus. Focus on the battle. I think it's working. I could choose to tune out anything that isn't relevant to the battle, but I think I'm still pretty far from having full control over my emotions.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion.
I'm assuming Sertologi's character model is going to use the giant human model that Varka has.
Your physical form.
Go. Skirk went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How merciless does the training have to be to make someone substitute all emotion for pure reason? Maybe. Kitty cat.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected.
Kitty cat.
There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing.
Kitty,
Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
Skirk is right. Now that I've stopped all the emotions I was suppressing are rushing back to the surface. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt. But exhaustion is the main one. I feel like I could fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
Meow, 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 meow. And she's curling up in my lap. It's amazing that
Warriors
the kind of shit these cats put up with.
Their skills. But when the battle comes, their fate may be decided in a matter of seconds. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and just like that, all their blood, sweat, and tears were for nothing. You need to push yourself to perfection, or you might not even live to regret it.
Trésor. Time for more trauma. Even by Genshin standards, this has been a particularly depressing character story quest. Looks like I'm back in Skirk's inner world. I don't see that strange creature this time, but I think I can navigate the space on my own now, even without it here to guide me. I don't know how to leave, so I'm stuck here until I wake up. Can't hurt to take a look around while I wait. Mom and Dad?
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Oops.
Incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
It's her parents.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Survivor's guilt.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then I can do anything.
Yeah, about that.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Run, Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running and don't ever look back.
Running and running, running and running, running and running, running. Oh, the fire's. I was about to turn and be like, okay, but can I walk into the fire?
Let's see here.
Hi, Alice.
First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it?
Oh.
How about saying you hail from beneath the earth instead? As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
They're both brave and stupid.
I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return, although it might not be what you want to hear. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea.
Wait. Okay, so she's from a different planet. So she's an alien, like we are. Yet she's not a descender. How did she get here? Why is she beholden? How and why is she beholden to the rules of this world? And at one point, did she become Sir Talogi's disciple? I thought that he was her master. I guess she had a different master before.
Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
Alice trying to pull her back from the dark. Fish. I'm assuming Skirk probably got those from outside. It was like, For a second, I was like, where did she get fish from the abyss? But it's probably not from the abyss. The dream is over. I can hear the crackling of fire in the distance, and there's a fragrant aroma in the air. Grilled meat. Ah! Hi.
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you.
I am a little hungry.
Of course you are. That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in before it gets cold.
It's next to the fire. It's not going to get cold. So you're best friends now?
Well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forgive the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Yes, you are!
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Skirk can cook, unlike Shogun.
So full. Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
Sure.
I have good news.
Okay.
First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded.
That was a lot faster than I expected. It's been like a month,
When
hasn't
Ajax
it?
trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, traveler. So if there's anything you want
We will.
to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
After spending time in Skirk's inner world witnessing her memories, there's so many questions I could ask. But the most important one is...
Are you really from Tavad?
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but while we were dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories.
She didn't expect that. It's the first time I've seen Skirk break her composure. I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
Yeah, funny that. So Skirk didn't share those memories with me on purpose, and in fact, she tried her best to keep them from me. Wait, speaking of endless darkness, on my first time there, that was all I saw until that strange creature appeared.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances,
Alice.
my self-control has been lacking as of late. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret.
Sure.
No, I'm not from Tavad. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
Like me? Do you mean you're also a descendant?
That better not count as question number 2.
We're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through.
Huh.
Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you
Okay,
have it.
cool. They did count as my
On to
second
your
question.
second question.
What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of
You
his
want to bring
strength.
him down.
To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
I still think that what happened to Skirk and her home was Sertologi's fault. Like, until proven otherwise, I think I'm going to hold on to the theory that he caused what happened to happen because he talked about the potential of her people and, you know, her exceeding his expectations. I think that he wanted her to, like, essentially train her and turn her into a weapon. And so he caused what happened to push her on this path. That's my theory.
Okay. You have one question remaining.
Skirk's goal is to defeat the Foul. I can hear how serious this is for her. I wonder what those certain reasons could be. But, given how quickly she blazed through that answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. I have one question left. What should I ask?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Oh! Hello, Raiders! How we doing? Purple Star, thank you for the raid! Hello, Raiders! How we doing today? How was your stream? What was your stream? Switch to Moon. Switch to... I like that. That's a nice name. How you doing today? Let me give you a shout out. Purple Star 0905. How was your stream? Playing some Genshin Impact. Nice. How was it? What did you do? Tell me about it. Also, I'm curious, who is your favorite character? Who is your Genshin main? I'm a big Varka guy myself. Writers, for those who are coming in, couple things. One, hello, my name is Crow. There's a little bit about me. I guess I should introduce myself first and foremost. Two, if you need to rain run, I understand post-stream self-care is very, very important. But three, if you want to take a sec, tell me something about Purple Star. Skirk Nefer Mawika. Oh, nice. We're doing Skirk's story quest right now. It's been very enlightening to see her traumatic past. A lot of things are making sense. But yeah, say something nice about Purple Star. Games they play, jokes they make, whatever, what have you. Hello, Neff. Just got back from making food. Good timing. I'm going to play a quick raid video for you guys. It'll better describe who I am, or better showcase who I am. So I will do that, and then I will be right back. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Corbett Cannon. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a voice actor.
Around in my precious forest?
Oh, fuck. It's the Baba Yaga. Save me, Malin! The horse has got me! It's gonna eat me! Oh, God! Ah! Variety streamer. No! And Zelda Dungeon Writer. Why not? What do you mean, why? Why would you not want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! On a motorcycle? How fucking cool does that sound? I stream a lot of Zelda. Now the fight begins. Now the fight ends. Pokemon Nuzlocke. No way. No way. No fucking way. No way! Genshin Impact. This is ridiculous. You can't even see it. This is some fucking Looney Tunes ass shit. Dungeons and Dragons. You said the song was on repeat. I said, it's about fucking. And you're like, well, maybe not. But there is fucking.
It's about finding love. Oh my god.
You can love fucking.
Oh my god.
That's a love.
Game shows.
Let me go with Ocarina of Time.
See, I was thinking Mr. Booty Shorts Twilight Princess. Hey! And so... Put on the fucking hat! So... Greetings, human! It is I, your tabletop overlord! So much more.
That's where you have to kill me.
So I'm
I'd like to see you do better. Better. Ow. Ow. Fuck. There's something for everybody. So if you like what you see... Hey, boys. Here we go. Oh, my God. Oh, God.
beans?
Might I interest you in some beans? Then stick around. Do you accept me yet? I'm square. Get in square. In the square. In the square. In the square. Yes. 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 No. Fuck. No, thank you, Mom. I don't want more. I'm happy. I'm full. Follow the channel. Ow. Ow. Do that. Do that. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Run. Shit.
Why do you smell like a chicken nugget?
It's Pikachu!
God, scare the shit out of me. And enjoy the show. And that's me. So that seems like fun. Seems of interest. Consider following and sticking around. Getting very, very close to 1,000 followers, and every little bit would be appreciated. We're going to continue the story, but if you need to read and run, I understand post-stream self-care is important. I'll be going for a couple of hours. We're just knocking out story quests right now to catch up on stuff that I'm behind on, and also get Primos to try to pull Lohen if I can. Maybe I should take this opportunity to get Child some answers.
Well, your last question?
You play Zelda too? What's your favorite? Tell me about it.
Are you going to let him see you?
I love Zelda.
His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me.
The originals. Twilight Princess. That's a good one.
Children can't
I
help
adore
but
Twilight
imitate their
Princess.
role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
That was a calm and calculated answer. It's like she was talking about something entirely mundane. I don't know why, but I'm not buying it. So call her on it. Ocarina of Time. Breath of the Wild was super fun. Ocarina and Breath of the Wild are probably my two. Well, no, you know what? I'm so back and forth. Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom all sort of jockey for first place for me. I love the Zonai devices in Tears of the Kingdom. It is my favorite mechanic of any Zelda game. She makes it sound like the decision has everything to do with Child and nothing to do with her. But what does she actually feel about it? Fucking call her on it! The Abyss is completely silent. This domain must get lonely after a while. Not to mention, she said it's been hundreds of years since she arrived in Teyvat, and even longer than that if you account for how slowly time passes in here.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
All that time, she never established a connection with this world. Was it really just because she looks down on the weak? Korok's space program is thriving so long as Crow draws breath. Absolutely. I'll never stop. I doubt she'd give me a straight answer if I asked. Besides, I already used up my 3 questions. She was happy to give me cold, hard facts, but I still feel like I haven't heard her true voice.
Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
To be fair, Paimon can't keep her mouth shut, and I'm sure you've already figured that out.
Time to go. Oh, finally.
Go to where the culprit is hiding. Of course it's the chasm.
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Sure. Upsie daisy. Let's do this.
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
Good job, Paimon.
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
We can take
Don't
them.
worry, Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people's safety. Oh, But, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
Let's teach this thief a lesson.
Right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
It's really funny. Alright, let's do it. Time to put Varka into action. Interesting. Never mind. I don't know how Hydro Traveler works. Okay, thanks for the shout out. Gotta go. Appreciate you. Thank you again for the raid. Enjoy your day, Purple Star. Cool. Boom.
Whoa! Look at all these spikes! Careful, don't get hit!
I only promise to try.
Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Yeah.
Hey,
You little purple balls.
what are you two doing?
Never let. You know them?
Dusty, like an abandoned house. Let's press on.
Okay. Neat. Honestly, I see Hydra Traveler as just there to fuel Skirk and her passive. I mean, yes. Realistically speaking, that is the case. Hold at that. There we go. Woo! Ah. Is it an Abyss Herald
Looks like this is a dead end.
that we're going up against?
Can you make it to his hiding place?
Her outfit's different. She's in her ult form.
Impossible to see anything.
Why? I'm assuming that's just like her
This should be
combat
the place
outfit.
where you were attacked, traveler. The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is?
If I close my eyes and focus on the light that came from my wound back then, yes, I could sense something, and it is nearby, but I can't tell exactly the location. Nothing exact.
Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, we might be playing right into his hands.
Sure.
Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
I mean, I imagine you took part of the soul to try and get the Traveler to wither away and die. Ow! Given that, you know, Traveler is the biggest threat to the Abyss. There it is.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
He wants a piece of your soul, too. Oop. She got hit. Did she let herself get hit?
You alright? That thing was...
Yeah, I think she's fine. Oh, hey. That's convenient.
There. I got it back.
Okay, she did let herself get hit on purpose.
What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Gwali Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal power. Whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible.
So she did not let him
break through my defenses and steal my power.
So you were his real target.
No. He couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this. In any case, it works to our advantage.
Did she have that scarf thingy before? I don't remember that.
It gave me the chance to get back what you lost. I'll cope. Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
Narwhal.
All-devouring narwhal? Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul, Sertologi.
The Foul? Who dares call him Foul?
I'm assuming you're a disciple.
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer. I'm still...
Look! It's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
What should we do now?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
This is not the... I can't get... She's got a different outfit on. Skirk was stabbed by one of the spikes while retrieving the fragment of my soul, and in the process, some of her power was stolen. Culprit is hiding somewhere beyond the fog. I have a good understanding of his attack pattern from the fight just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high. But Skirk's breathing is weaker than usual. If we attack now, I can't guarantee her or Paimon's safety. It's a hard decision to make, but I think we should get out of here.
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long. Get us out of here, traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Okay. Woo!
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Oh boy. Hi. You guys don't matter.
Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse!
Probably. Later, nerds. Y'all ain't shit.
This guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal.
The narwhal.
Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But suspicions
Haha.
only get you so far.
Loser.
I needed to verify it for myself.
Can't get me from over there. That's right, run away, nerd.
Oh, we should be safe here, right?
I no longer sense his presence. can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it.
The all-devouring narwhal. With its power, he even managed to steal from you, of all people.
You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah.
Jeez.
When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
You gave me from all the way over there, nerd.
Dragon
Start blade
friend
piercing into the
recognized
ground.
the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual.
No.
It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master.
Yeah, hearing you say the foul definitely got a reaction out of him.
Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us. We have to help you get it back.
Yeah.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
And you get stronger by getting your power back.
Monster finds you before you're all better.
It's fine, just take away its concept of haste, then it'll starve itself. I don't think that's how that works.
It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength. So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Not out of pity. You said I don't want to be in your debt. Well, I still am.
Fair enough. Then take this.
What is it?
A bag of Mora. Nothing in this
That's a
world is
box.
free. I know that much. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go. We shouldn't linger.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where? Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh,
She's so tiny.
Baiju said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there.
Compared to the giant that is Varka. Also, I'm not crazy. Okay. I was like, I'm not crazy, right? There's more black on her outfit than before. Yeah. Or I guess there's just more to her outfit.
He'll know something about Master.
That, like, scarf thingy was not there.
Next time, I need to be ready.
How's the shoulder?
Fine. It was just a scratch.
Oh, I saw it on the next one.
Take time to recover my strength, of course.
There it is.
But adapting to situations
I'm not
like this
crazy.
is nothing new for me.
Your outfit looks different.
Oh, this. It's a star crystal suit. Abyssal energy is scarce in Teyvat. Wearing this helps me access it more freely. It stores concentrated abyssal energy that I can draw from on the go. When the energy runs out, it reverts back to its original form.
Oh. So I guess this is the standard outfit look. Interesting. Let's go.
Found somewhere to rest. Well, lead the way then.
Cool. Yeah. No, get down. Quia! Yeah.
Skirk has a ton of Mora in it.
In a certain area of Nodcry, there is no light. Or where there's no light, her skirt glows.
Well, I mean,
Interesting.
That seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like,
I assume that's up by where the giant eye is.
collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met? Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
She can probably still hear you, Paimon.
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss.
Nah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
Guess you did. Paimon's whispering needs some work.
No. Sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Yeah, she's a piece of work, that one. Always impersonating Paimon and giving people weird nicknames. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now. You helped the Traveler in a big way, so what do you say? Friends?
Ugh. I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some rest.
Wait, what about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some strength.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave!
Hi, Dawn.
Whatever.
How you doing?
Let her tire herself
Surprised you've
out.
never done Skirk's
She'll come
quest
back
before.
eventually.
I'm very behind on story quests.
Let's get some sleep, Traveler. That comfy bed is calling, Paimon.
There's still quite a few that I need to do. Chiefly Sumeru and Fontaine ones. Skirk is stubborn. Even if I tried to convince her to take it easy, I doubt she'd listen. Yeah, probably not. Paimon is right. Skirk will stop and take a break once she gets tired. I hope. I should just get some sleep. I thought you just picked and chose the character quests you did. I was sort of going down the line. Realistically, I was going from the earliest and working my way up, but in this particular instance, I wanted to do Skirk's story quest. Of course, she's acting like she didn't just get stabbed in the shoulder. Huh, something seems off with her, though. She is glowing. She has eyeliner.
Quiet.
Oh, it's her thoughts. Who's she talking to? There's no one around, unless... I think she is technically sleeping.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Run, Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Right. In that dream I witnessed, Skirk was training alone, but there was always disembodied voices talking to her. Yeah, she's got survivor's guilt. One of them mentioned a fire. I wonder what happened exactly. If only she could just talk to us.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. That bed was so comfy. Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole night? The bed's all yours if you want it.
She was sleeping. Recovered your strength yet?
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Whoa!
Did the tea help?
I thought it would take at least a couple of days. That was fast.
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow the outcome fell short.
Maybe it's because of that spike that stabbed you.
No, I think the problem's with me. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
Ooh, sounds intense. We'll watch over you in the meantime, then.
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
Mm-hmm. She just floats there. I don't know how she could focus on meditating with Paimon talking.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be awake by now?
No idea. Maybe it's not going well.
Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Oh, wait! Breakfast! That's it! Paimon will go get breakfast! Skirk is gonna be starving when she wakes up.
Good thinking, Paimon.
Be right back.
Skirk looks so serene. Almost like she really is asleep. This is probably her closest she's gonna get to sleeping. You again. What are you doing here? She wants us to see. Anger meditate. Yeah, meditating out of spite. This place feels familiar. Where exactly am I? There are towering cliffs, withered trees, and a strange river flowing from the horizon all the way here. But it's broken up several times along the way, with a waterfall at each breakpoint. On closer inspection, the color of the water is changing. The closer I get to the lower portion, the darker it becomes. Almost as if... Did you bring me here? Then that must mean this is...
This is Skirk's inner world.
I knew that was baby Skirk.
The threshold between the soul and dreams. This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed to illuminate a small portion for you back then.
It talks!
Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this. I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too. Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for lucky coincidences like this, right?
That's funny.
Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here, so what's your impression of this place?
What is that river?
Oh, you noticed. This river represents Skirk's strength.
I would think that the cliffs do.
Accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions, flowing forward as one.
But it's broken.
But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past. When all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with the past.
Trauma!
Begins anew.
Wait, that reminds me of something.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Alice did say ignore her long enough and you won't be able to hear her voice anymore.
When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
The her being the inner child. Reminded me of the prune thing. I see. So it was Serge Logie who taught Skirk to replace all the emotion with reason. I just realized I wonder if Alice did all that she did for Prune because she saw like everything that was happening with Skirk and was like, I want to prevent that from happening a second time and save this child from becoming another Skirk. And since then, it's been a constant process of abandoning, refuting, and erasing her past self. I suppose that's the secret to her strength. But it's such a sad thing to think about. What has she been through? Why does it have to be this way?
The answer to one mystery invites another question, I see.
Probably not for Skirk specifically.
Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs,
Well, you know what I mean.
among the memories etched into her heart, lies the truth of it all. Soon, you'll understand everything.
Okay. Touch. Whee! Oh. Little bubbly creature. This looks like a coastline. Huh. I recognize the drawing on the sand. Wait, isn't that the picture I drew for Paimon? Why is it showing up in Skirk's memories?
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they
I don't
meet.
remember that picture.
Like meteors, you both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away, indifferent as ever.
Why? If I think about it, it's not surprising at all. After what happened at Wanmin Restaurant, it's obvious she prefers to disappear from people's lives. She hasn't seen Child in years either. I doubt she's ever made a connection with this world of her own volition. What I'm seeing now is a microcosm of her entire life. I guess the hesitation was her a brief second of thinking maybe she could finally make friends.
As a trespasser in this world, she's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life. Let's keep going. It's still a long way to the source of the river.
Okay. Boop. Whee!
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more. No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own journey. And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the land you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
Why?
Why would you do that?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time, and the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood. Or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
You are twisted. The figure next to Skirk looks familiar. Right, I saw the same figure during the battle against the all-devouring narwhal.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Sertologi, looked like at one point in time.
So he can change form?
Of course. As a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him.
Huh.
He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies...
It's a good way to, like, retcon-proof themselves if they decide they want to make him look different.
Abyssal armor is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
I used to think Sertologi and Skirk were just master and disciple, like Skirk and child. Now I see why Skirk chose to distance herself from humanity. Sertologi told her to put down roots here, while at the same time threatening to destroy whatever life she managed to create.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand this.
Because if she's afraid enough, she'll need to become more to keep whatever you earned.
I need to follow in his footsteps.
Oh, the dude is 100% messed up. He's not a good guy. He's all about the fight and fighting worthy people. I'm also about the fight and fighting worthy people, but also I'm not going to tell someone like, go, make a life so that I can rip it away. So that's what she meant. But I still don't understand why Sertologi would do that. From what he said, I didn't pick up on a conflict between them.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Sertologi is terrifying.
I believe it.
The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power
Is he just the narwhal? Honestly, maybe.
Shall we keep going? Let's see. We're about halfway there.
I'll teach you how to become powerful, but it's just so I can beat the hell out of you when you get better. The narwhal is his pet. I had mentioned this earlier in the stream. I don't think you were here for it, Dawn. My current working theory is that what happened to Skirk and her village was because of Sertologi. Like, he orchestrated that to happen to push her forcefully along this path that he chose. He's a fucking psychopath. And then I'm sure when it comes time for us to do the Conria story that we're going to find out the reason why he is the way that he is and actually have pity or some shit. So see Skirk when she was a kid.
We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Sertologi.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard. No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you.
Yep.
It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like so.
Whoops.
I will teach you everything I know. Train you by whatever means necessary, in the hope that one day you might surprise me.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little. Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master. From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training. emptiness and fatigue.
Touch on that in a sec.
After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control over her emotions, like her master. How should I put it? It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today.
So Sir Telogi saved Skirk from a disaster when she was a child, and never even tried to hide his ulterior motive. Suppose that leaves one final mystery. What really happened with the disaster back then? Sir Telogi's final words to Skirk were cold and cruel, but Skirk's reaction made it seem like it was a truth she knew all too well. I had a feeling it comes back to what happened back then.
We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final stretch.
This poor kid. I don't know. It's possible he could have set that up, but I'm not sure if he's that conniving. He's pretty straightforward most of the time. My guess is it's entirely possible that he was shown a vision from Vedafenir of, like, you know, he sought a challenge above all else, and Vedafenir told him, you know, this child is the one who would give him the fight that he seeks or something. And so either he or somebody that he knew set up, you know, the events to kick things in motion. Again, this is all conjecture.
These are Skirk's happiest memories. What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along. This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child, always skipping school to go exploring instead. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea, the secrets beyond the stars, and that merchant ship packed with adults wearing those strange
I'm assuming it was a
clothes.
spaceship.
Yes, the ship. That was the beginning of the end. It was a spaceship.
There we go. Okay.
The people that disembarked wore smiles.
God, that
on their
happens so
faces
frequently.
And spoke of friendship. They claimed to be merchants from a neighboring planet, looking to establish trade. Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. To them, the visitors were guests and should be treated with hospitality. No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything and everyone on the planet. Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before, so she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, only fire and ruin awaited her. Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little girl who lived next door. The shop owner with the bad leg. The bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was run. And And so she did. She kept running until an unexpected figure crossed her path.
Sertologi.
If Sertologi hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot in the scorched earth, with no answer as to why any of this was happening.
Is it actually Earth? I know Earth, they use it colloquially as just, you know, the dirt, but maybe that's actual, like, this universe's planet Earth. Why did those people destroy her homeland?
Because she and her people were seen as a threat.
Did they do something bad?
As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat or cold in the past. Further research reveals that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment or energy source. For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head. And so, the army was called, and the so-called danger was wiped from the face of the planet.
Because of their ability to adapt? Just because of speculation?
Isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them. But in the end, that was lost to the blaze as well.
Sure sounds like the Heavenly Principles. Yeah, kinda.
Good and evil. Then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran and never stopped.
Now I see why Sertologi's threat is such a terrifying prospect for her. And now I see why she distances herself from the world.
No one wants to relive their most painful moments. Well, that brings us to the end of the story. This is as far as we can go. Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us.
You sound so sad.
Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose. And my greatest wish over all these years.
I don't think it was the Heavenly Principles, though. This wasn't into that. It was not. But do not forget that the twin... So, it's... I don't remember if it was, like, this is the confirmation or the prevailing theory. But a prevailing theory, at the very least, is that the Heavenly Principles are the, like, AI from the twins' ship. Because we had... The twins were, like, put in a ship and sent across the stars to try to find a land to become their home. And this AI, its purpose was to convert, you know, a land, in this case Teyvat, to become a suitable home for the twins. So I could see a world, or like an idea where this world that Skirk was from was viewed as a potential home and thus needed to be wiped clean for the twins. And then when it was determined that that was not a case, or that these people were a threat, they were erased or something. I don't know. I'm simply spitballing. I wasn't think he planned the raid on her village, but the guy told him about her. Probably just so he knows to go there to save her. Maybe. Vetifaner definitely is the reason that Sertologi knows about Skirk. Or Sertologi. The problem there is that they said an army came and raided it. It wasn't just an overpowered couple of figures. This is true.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
Yep. Hi.
I have things to say to you. Well, to me.
I was right.
I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And he is the best choice in this moment.
Then you must be...
Suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind.
Hello, Tropic.
Stifled by reason.
How you doing?
All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So,
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly why I keep you locked here. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are most vulnerable.
Oh, Crazy, how are you?
Don't forget,
I'm present.
It was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant. Our feelings most of all.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to mean erasing everything. Strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses, emotions like kindness and empathy, and what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people?
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer.
I need a hug. I can offer
I
a
sheltered
cat.
everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am. It made me strong.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together. On the grand scale of the entire universe, maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world around us. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
That isn't what we need.
It's exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Cut.
Finally, we get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Then look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your dreams and curiosity, and in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who you used to be, so you can no longer draw strength from your past. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt. But these cannot take you far enough. And so, this river, the source of your strength, grows more polluted by the day.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Your emotional self isn't weak.
Hi, I could talk too.
The fact that she transcended time and broke free from her constraints to come and face you, that proves it.
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing you here would be the right choice. To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make it through the wake of that tragedy, we had to distance ourselves from the pain through reason over emotion. But what is
200.
right at that point in time isn't
200.
forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact that you are a sole survivor fills you with guilt. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know that you didn't turn out to be the person.
Cat docking things are great. That was Cat. Coco's tail swatted over an empty cup.
Unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore. So even if you can't accept me, I hope, at least, that you can let go.
I keep thinking,
Maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
200 is crazy, man. That's a lot.
There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden with you on your journey? I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. But if this is your wish, then I will carry you with me until the end.
Good.
Thank you.
I should be thanking you.
Run,
Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
There's the abyss.
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end.
What is that little wing on her back?
Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
It was lovely.
So, you saw my memories then.
Mm-hmm.
I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe. He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive.
That isn't true strength. Power is not a substitute for doing what is right.
That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire. One in which power was not the law of the land. But that means I must
That outfit
defeat
is
him.
interesting.
Because my
It changes, too.
Sertologi is, at the core, a defier of all rules and order.
Sounds like you have your work cut out for you.
Yes, and not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because I have no reason to see him as an enemy. Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me the sword and the principles of strength. And for that, I respect him.
But he intends to face you in battle one day.
I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. I have to treat everything he says as a promise. He's no longer into that, but he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Most of them are simple greetings, or an answer to one of my questions. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me and tear down everything I've built to pieces. Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear, just like he said. Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. And for that reason, the pursuit of strength consumes every moment of my life.
That makes
I
sense.
don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready.
If he does attack you one day, I'll help you.
Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
It is now.
Because if we want to build the world we both want to see, everyone has to be willing to fight for it.
And that's why we're going to war with heavenly principles.
We can make the entire universe a kinder place.
Because fuck the heavenly principles. This is a very pretty area. Leave together. Skirk gazes into the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. Should I leave? Yeah. Let's leave. Meow. We on. Meow.
Oh, you're finally awake.
Yeah, what of it?
Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? Oh, you scared Paimon half to death.
Maybe you wanted to take a nap. What of it?
You're both okay, right?
What does it look like?
Looks like your strength is back.
Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the past into the future. I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened today will become an inseparable part of who I am.
Okay, so Paimon feels like she's missing some important context.
Yes, you are.
But whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks. Let's dig in.
Earlier in her trauma memories, you had to walk through a puddle and a tiny status thing appeared by your foot that said wet, and I'm still finding that funny.
Deal with this thief for good, right?
Wet. Let's show him what we're made of.
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to be tougher than before. The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time. So, let's go. Same place as last time.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think any, according to Mix It Up, Stumps is listening. None of my other players are in chat. Stumps, you better not be listening. This is spoilers for Curse of Strahd. I repeat, Stumps, if you can hear me, don't hear me. I went through and I did a little bit of work on Curse of Strahd last night, and specifically, I made the character sheet for Tereska, which for those who don't know, Tereska is sort of like the secondary major antagonist. He became the main antagonist for Robert's story.
Thank you for completing today's...
He's probably the second biggest threat in all of Barovia behind just Strahd. And dear God, I created a monster. He dual wields claymores like Varka. Yeah, he's when the players inevitably fight him, he's gonna be a problem. That's not even including the abilities. He is a level 20 fighter. So he can dish out some damage. Like, granted, by the time they go to actually fight him, the players will be like level 10 to 12. any attempts to fight him before that will result in their deaths, or at the very least in him just like basically burying them. Did Antony's die in Cult of the Lamb yet? Antony's got old, we sacrificed him, and then brought him back to life. So, yes. Oh, that's weird. Portal's there. Now it's not. Now it's there. Now it's not. That's weird. Huh. Which is the norm in Cult of the Lamb, it seems. Apparently. Neff was recently sacrificed, and now we need to bring Neff back, but we need more bones to do so. Oh, hi, Sir Tologi.
Wait.
Sir
Is that
Tologi.
the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that, too?
It's Skirk's master. That's what the fowl used to look like.
Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance.
It's silly, but have a dumb sense of humor. I know which moment you're talking about.
To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets. Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him. Let's teach this guy a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah! Water jet!
Annihilate. Mine to wield.
This is just the inside of the narwhal boss fight.
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
Go!
Extinguish.
Don't look, Paimon. I feel like Paimon is Scrappy-Doo. Yeah, kinda, I guess. I think Scrappy-Doo is worse.
Going. Mine to wield.
There we go. Didn't have the stamina.
Water jet! Wipe out!
There we go. Got him. I always hated Scrappy. He was such a nuisance.
Not this again! Watch out!
He can't break through this time.
Haven't had enough of my power.
Get bubbled, nerd.
Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Oh, she's just gonna overload him. Okay. I thought she was gonna drive his own thing, like, into his own shoulder. Get fucked. Thanks. So does she get her power back? Are we done here? Oh, hi. So you're Conrian.
Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within. Such power. Such keen battle instincts. So, you must be...
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tevat?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds?
Not since the calamity, I assume.
Sorry. It's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers. This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed. And I knew you would come here.
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can.
Yeah, before you lose yourself to the abyss again.
A long, long time ago.
In a galaxy far away?
I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me. I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity, or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die. Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sertologi. We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison.
Really?
Son of criminals who had been sentenced to death.
Interesting.
He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum. Yet, he always wore a smile on his face, as if kindness and malice were one and the same, and he could not see the difference.
That tracks.
I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you. How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight?
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something, and he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility. But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his, and at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar. After his grand endeavor was successful, he sought me out and said to me,
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an
He
offer.
sounds so casual.
I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you. Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day, and we can spar like we used to.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Indeed.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out
I was right!
and bring her to Tibet. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Still self-assured as ever, I see.
I missed it. Did he say why it was rated? No, just that Vedifenir
I'll be leaving then.
told him to find
If you are serious
her.
about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologi. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
That's why he became the way that he was.
That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
He can't die.
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you.
That's a smart way to
That is not
utilize
the
it.
path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
I see the idea.
I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and he was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize. To both of you.
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
You're an interesting one as well. Sertologi's disciple. That's a lot to live up to. It can't have been an easy experience. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist. You using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him, all the while standing ever out of reach. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets,
Is the king the
I will
fifth
not
sinner?
give in
I
to
forget.
despair. I will overcome it. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is
Hold
not a
the thought.
battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. First time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike. But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade. It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world. The joy of an artist
To be fair,
uncovering a temple of wonders.
that's pretty much what any and all warriors would want.
I'm certain
The
I
joy
didn't
of a good
express
fight
those
above all else.
emotions outright. Yet you were able to read them from my blade, like a glimpse into my inner world.
They're funny that.
You're right. That battle brought me an unbridled sense of joy, and my defeat brings me no regret whatsoever.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend his own limits. A battle to end all battles. After which, all can come to an end, including, perhaps, his life. For that very reason, good and evil are
Better to
meaningless
die
to
in
him.
battle than
He has one purpose,
on some
one goal,
hillside somewhere.
to complete
Or in a
himself.
ditch.
It's one of the secrets to his strength.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that is his call. What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. The curse of immortality allows it all to coexist, but it does not remove the pain. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness that battle. Sertologi once offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must ask that of you, Skirk. Can you release me from the pain?
Cut your head off, probably.
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces. The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control. But it will be a time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
Fair enough.
I accept. And who knows? Perhaps I'll wake up in time to witness your great battle with Sertologi.
I hope so.
I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though I know it'll be a long and arduous road. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But your ascent continues. At least, it looks like you are not alone on your journey.
Hi.
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter what it takes. And you, Skofnunger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
That's finally
Neat.
over. Let's get out of here. Huh. At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time.
Anyway, I remember 4 of the 5 sinners. Because we have, obviously, Sertologi. There's Vedafinir, Rhine Daughter, and Rebrir. But I don't remember who the 5th sinner was. Skirt gazes into the distant sky. It is so cool. Let's get out of here.
We did it! Oh, it's only been a few days, but it feels like forever. Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. We're just that awesome.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Wow, you sound even more confident than usual. Guess you really have become stronger. Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon. The stars you mentioned, the ones that died out, are they back now?
Yes. The power Skofnungur stole has been returned. So, the stars have regained their light.
Great! Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars in the sky. If a few disappeared, Paimon definitely wouldn't be able to tell.
Probably stars beyond the false sky.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries. The false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light. It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings.
It's beautiful, I agree. I'd like to see what it's like up there.
Even the most beautiful
We have.
bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day, whether of our own volition or not.
Oh, we're gonna break that
Time
sky.
marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and uncover our true strength. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder, what is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
Hard to say.
This is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, it's that the traveler always finds a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way, and I have a cousin named Will, so I will find a way.
Happiness.
Horopatir.
Tough things get, he
Or
always
Horoptir.
finds a way to make it better.
I don't remember who
Doing a
Horoptir
job
is.
for one person, then we'll do it with 2. And if 2's still not enough, then 3. We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing things. As long as we don't give up, we can make any wish come true.
I suppose when it comes to you, anything is possible. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice to get used to it.
When will we meet again?
I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll reunite on a different planet entirely. Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. More than anything, I hope that at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, we stand in a world reborn.
I'm sure we
One
will.
without war, pain, or forced partings. One where new life can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched earth. For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Of course, Master.
If that's what you want to call me, I won't object. Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow, Skirk.
Is it just Paimon, or is she being nicer than before? We definitely count as friends after all that, don't you think?
I'd say so.
Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars.
Sure.
come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. Oh, and since Paimon treated you to that super nice meal at Wanmin Restaurant, it's about time you were...
Whisper betwixt stars and night, complete. He's known as the Wise, but besides being referenced in-game and during the Archon quest with Rarir, we haven't dealt with him yet. Yeah. Oh, we got her guitar! And we got a replica for the... What's it called? The teapot. Oh, this makes me happy. Completing Skirk's rigorous training, you and she compiled a summary of your experiences. Dr. Oh. Very cool.
Weapons need regular...
I don't have enough for another
Take
wish.
good care
Shit.
of them, and they'll take care of you when it matters most.
Okay. Let me look. So somebody made a list of how long everybody's story quests are. Because that took 3 hours. Whoops. Quest overview. Emily is the next one on the list, and it's been on there for a while. But... yeah, that's 2 hours, and I don't want to dump another 2 hours into a story quest. Mia 2 is the shortest, but I've already done hers. None of them are especially short. Like, the next closest one that I'm seeing, according to this chart, is Nivelet's, which is an hour and a half. While the names sound Norse, they probably are, honestly. Because every region is based off of a certain region in real life. So, like, Mondstadt's based on Germany, Liyue is based on China, Inazuma, Japan, Fontaine is France, Smeru is India, or just like that lesser Central Asian area, Southern Asian region. Natlan is based on South America, I believe, and Snezhnaya is based on Russia. So, funny enough, that's one of Odin's names, if I'm reading this right. What, Conria? Really? I don't know. Despite being of Norse heritage, I don't know a whole lot about Norse mythology. But oh, Hrothgar. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that Conria is based on Norse, like, mythology and ancestry and such. So that's probably what we're going to see a lot more of when it comes time for that. I think we're going to go through Snezhnaya, and then after that, Conria is going to be brought back to Vat. Like, it'll be restored, and we're going to have to deal with a second, like, cataclysm, basically. Like a second crisis. And then after that, Celestia will descend, and the war against the heavens will begin. Anyway, from this Reddit post I'm reading, he is the character we know the least about. That tracks. Okay. I think I am just going to call it early. Because I want to... Oh my god, Lenny. What? Yeah, I don't have enough time to start, because even with Neverlet's quest being the shortest at an hour and a half, realistically, that's going to take me probably closer to 2 hours. So, I've got some cooking I want to do. Ow. So I'm done for now. All you know is that he was kind of a schemer and a couple sinners do not like him. That tracks. Narita is having a 5-year anniversary stream, so let's raid Narita. Okay. Hope you all have a good evening. Appreciate you hanging out. This this one was a lot more depressing and longer than I was expecting, but still a good story quest. Tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do. Anyway, goodbye.